What's up guys, my name is ESO and welcome back to yet another Skyrim video. Can you believe it? This is like, we've done over 1,000 Skyrim videos now. But this particular Skyrim video is about the 3 worst quest rewards you can get in the game. And by worst, I mean those quests where you put in so much effort, do something so epic that you're expecting something important, something valuable, but the game just doesn't pay out. So today guys, I'll be ranting about the 3 worst quests in Skyrim that hopefully you would have never experienced yourself. Starting off with the reward you get for destroying the Dark Brotherhood. You'd expect it to be pretty damn awesome, wouldn't you? But first, a word from today's sponsors, Raid Shadow Legends, a phenomenal blockbuster mega hit where you can get real, raw, dark, epic, and awesome. Because Raid Shadow Legends is a brand new collection RPG game with more than 10 million players worldwide, having already joined the game in under 6 months. But what does Raid have to offer? Start by assembling your own team from over 400 collectible champions from orcs, undead, knights, elves, and more to pick from. And 13 spectacular locations to visit in a fully voiced acted story campaign. You're going to have a lot to play through. Look at the level of detail on these champions, it's insane. There's something for everybody, especially me because I love player versus player. But don't take my word for it, with almost 300,000 positive reviews, Raid has an almost perfect store on the Google Play Store. Raid is growing super fast. There are huge future plans for the next 6 months on the roadmap that's just been published. So there's lots of new fresh content coming out to enjoy, like the new faction and tag team arena and the new clan boss. So what are you waiting for? Go to the video description, click on the special link, and you will get 50,000 silver and a free epic champion as part of the new player program to start your journey. And I'll see you there. Okay, the first one on this list is the quest reward for destroying the Dark Brotherhood. That's right, you can actually destroy the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim. But of course, not a lot of people seem to actually realize you can do this at all. And of course, guys, the reward you get for wiping out the entire Dark Brotherhood must be pretty damn amazing, right? Am I right? Please, Bethesda, tell me I'm right. I mean, I've basically saved the entire empire, right? Well, to do this, you need to first find Aventus Arantino, located here in Winterhold. Talk to him about fulfilling the contract to kill Grelod the Kind, the terrible old lady who owns the orphanage located here in Riften. Don't worry, she actually does hate children and everybody hates her, so nobody will actually miss her when she's dead.
I will hear no more talk of adoptions. None of you riffraff is getting adopted, ever. Nobody needs you. Nobody wants you. That, my darlings, is why you're here. Why you will always be here. Until the day you come of age and get thrown into that wide, horrible world. Now, what do you all say?
We love you, bro, and thank you for your kindness.
After doing this, you'll then get a letter from a courier who will give you a letter from the Dark Brotherhood. The next time you sleep, you'll then be kidnapped and wake up here in an abandoned shack with a very sore You will be faced with 3 victims to kill, but you can just be like, do you know what, Astrid? I've had enough of your silly antics. Then you can attack her and slay her. This will then activate a secret hidden quest. You can just speak to any guard and tell them we have killed the leader of the Dark Brotherhood.
You did what? By the gods, you're serious. You'd better report this to Commander Marrow right away.
At which point you'll then be told to report to Commander Marrow, who is stationed here at Dragon's Bridge, located here on the map. So he will then give you the passphrase to their sanctuary so you can finish the job. I mean, it seems very strange that he sends you alone versus the most highly trained assassins in Skyrim, and that he also knows the password to the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary and hasn't even planned an attack yet. I mean, is this guy even a commander of the Emperor's finest? I think not. But yeah, you can just head over there and kill them all, which actually proves to be pretty easy and rather enjoyable, to be honest with you. The only person you can't kill is Babette, who is obviously a child, and Bethesda doesn't allow this kind of tomfoolery. And also Cicero, who technically isn't there in the sanctuary yet. You're also going to get access to some of the best assassin armor in the game by doing this early on. Not that it's easy to do, but once they are all dead, you can head back and report to our good friend Commander Marrow and tell him that you've pretty much just done his whole job for him. So what do you get for wiping out the entire Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim single-handedly, I might add?
Ready to get going?
By all I hold holy. Can it be true? Have you actually done it? This is a great day, my friend. You have struck a blow against darkness that will not soon be forgotten. Here, as promised, a most generous reward.
3,000 gold. 3,000 gold! Are you actually kidding me? This is beyond insulting and stupid. An absolute jest to the level of my talents as an assassin. In fact, not only did you miss out on the entire Dark Brotherhood questline, you also missed out on over 20,000 gold. Shadowmere and all the unique items you get during that questline. It's pretty damn terrible, isn't it? But I guess it's cool it exists. Okay, number 2. Can the quest reward get any worse? Well, yes it can. Because the second quest reward, which I'm sure you will all agree is in fact the worst quest reward in the entirety of Skyrim quest rewards, is, well, it's Nazeem. Yes, you heard me right. Nazeem is actually a quest reward. Are you excited? Neither am I. If you are not yet familiar with the like button, I suggest you hit it to support the channel because I really do appreciate that, guys. And you can also subscribe and press the bell icon, and then YouTube will actually let you know every time I upload a new Skyrim video. So you can click on it and find another free disappointing quest rewards to find. Yay. Good content, I know. If you're not yet familiar though with Whiterun's finest, Nazeem, he is the most condescending NPC in the entire game, who looks down on the other poor peasants of Whiterun and considers himself to be better than them.
Do you get to the Cloud District very often? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you don't.
Truly infuriating, isn't it? He also constantly boasts about consulting Whiterun's Jarl on important matters, but to this day, I've never actually seen him set foot in Dragonreach, ever. But don't take my word for it, guys, ask his poor wife.
Men are all alike, from Skyrim to Hammerfell. They care only for war and politics, and treat their women like cattle.
Yep, it sounds like Nazeem has given her a great outlook on men in general. So, how exactly does Nazeem become a quest reward? Well, in Skyrim, it has a radiant quest system that dynamically generates content to make each playstyle feel more unique. This may be something as trivial as killing some bandits in a random cave location or finding a lost relic in another random dungeon. But there's actually a Companions Guild Radiant quest called Rescue Mission, where you need to rescue a kidnapped citizen from one of 50 possible dungeon locations. So of course, you can imagine my surprise and disdain when I discover out of the 1 in 60 citizens in Whiterun who could have been kidnapped, yes, that's right, Nazeem has been spirited away to some dark dungeon guarded by local bandits, and now, in my quest log, permanently is his name, Rescue Nazeem. Yeah, no thanks, Skyrim, I don't think so. At this point, I had a choice, guys. I don't think I've ever been more conflicted in my life. Do I either leave Nazeem to his fate, locked in some rusty iron cage in the local bandit hideout, while quietly burning his rescue contract in the fires of Dragonreach so nobody would ever learn of his fate, probably also doing his wife a favour? Oh my, it was so tempting to think I could finally rid the great city of Whiterun of such a man. But the permanent stain on my quest log, the constant reminder that I needed to rescue this insufferable man, was too much to bear. So do I take one for the team and save the city of Whiterun, or do I rescue the baboon that is Nazeem? And I don't know, maybe I slip and draw my sword and accidentally trip and assassinate him? I mean, no one can hear him scream in a cave in the middle of nowhere, right? I couldn't decide, so I just told Lydia to do it for me.
Help me! Help me! I cannot best you.
Justice. But seriously, let me know in the comments what you would have done in this situation, and if you too are not a fan of Nazeem, please check out the mod linked down below in the description, which actually allows you to duel any citizen in Skyrim, including Nazeem, and we had a lot of fun with that in the last episode. Okay, so number 3, the next quest is one I really hope none of you have actually come across. But the chances are many of you have experienced this in your first playthrough, especially early on in the game if you're anything like me and you like talking to every single character in a town before moving on. So to start this quest, you need to travel to Iverstead, located at the foot of High Hrothgar, a small town that you only really ever have a reason to visit early on in the main quest line when you're on your pilgrimage to meet the Greybeards and learn about the Way of the Voice. But if you walk around and chat to the local citizens here as you're passing through, you'll eventually come across Temba Wydarm, who works at Iverstead Mill. Now this lady has a profound hatred of bears. She wants all bears to be killed.
Are you kidding? Those damn things will drive me right out of business. Tell you what, bring me 10 of their pelts from anywhere in Skyrim. I'll gladly pay you for thinning out the herd.
And so of course she tasks you, the Dragonborn, with killing 10 bears. 10 bears! Bear in mind that... that was a terrible pun, I'm so sorry. But bear in mind that at this point in the game, probably on your first playthrough, you've been following the main quest, and so you're only a level 5 scrub, fresh out of Whiterun. You can't even shout yet, but some random guards have told you you're a Dragonborn, and here we are. And now, this lady wants us to kill 10 bears for her. Are you kidding me? Bears are like level 12 to 16, which is twice your level at this point. Or God forbid you find a snow bear at level 20, which would just absolutely mule you and your follower. So unless you're going to be sitting on rocks and pelting them with arrows for hours from a distance, you're going to have a very bad time killing one bear, let alone 10. I mean, for reasons I don't really understand, Temba Wydarm over here has literally sent you on a suicide mission. I don't know what we did to offend her. Hey, want to earn some gold? Walk into that forest over there and kill 10 bears for me. Bring back their pelts and I'll pay you something nice. Yeah, cheers. Thanks, mate. You can actually buy the bear pelts at 150 gold each, but early on in the game you don't have 1,500 gold to spare buying bear pelts for some random lady you met at a mill, let alone know anybody that stocks that many bear pelts in the first place. Even later on in the game, it's a struggle to find and kill 10 bears because you can't bloody find any of them. Okay, so let's pretend somehow you kill 10 bears and you have your 10 bear pelts and you go and return them to Temba Wydarm. What will your reward be for putting your neck on the line for yet another bear activist?
Damn bears are driving me crazy. Nice to finally meet someone who can follow simple instructions. Here's your reward, as promised. Now if you'll excuse me, I have to get back to work.
Well, you'll get a leveled weapon that is randomly enchanted. Whether that enchantment is useful to you is another question entirely. Most often than not, it's completely useless to you, and you're playing an archer and you get, I don't know, an iron dagger with an absorb stamina enchantment. And if you finish this silly quest early on anyway, the leveled weapon you get will be iron or steel and literally useless to you. The earlier you do this quest, the harder it is and the worse the reward is. It just doesn't make any sense. You could have literally made more by selling the bear pelts to any merchant instead of giving them to her. And guys, I could really continue ranting about all of the terrible quests in Skyrim, but first, I want to show you guys my t-shirt. My Skyrim themed t-shirt. It says detected on the front, and on the back, obviously, It says hidden, but it's backwards. You guys can get that t-shirt from the link down below. It really helps support the channel, as well as downloading Raid Shadow Legends. That also really helps support my channel as well. But guys, I want to say thank you for watching, and if you guys really enjoyed listening to my voice ranting about Skyrim for some reason, then check out all the other playlists I've got linked down below in the description, with thousands of more videos like this one. Or if you really like the content, I guess you could subscribe and press that bell icon, and then YouTube will tell you every time I release a new video, so you guys can check it out. But thank you so much for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. I'm also planning on playing The Witcher 3 at some point in the future, so stay tuned for that. Goodbye and have a fantastic day.